Welcome back to Fletch Maintenance. This is part 2 on the 4slide. The first part I tore it apart, cleaned it up, took all the tooling off of it. Now I'm putting all the tools back on. Easy enough, right? So we always start, you can start with the front or the back tool. So I'm gonna start with the front. I was gonna do the back tool, but we're gonna start with the front tool. All right. And you start with something you always start with. Least as possible. You don't want to give it no more than you have to give it. Alright. So now we just snug it up. We don't want it too tight. Just nice and snug. Now the front tool's in, we put the wire on. What you normally would do is they give me a work order, what they want, replace or whatever, and then I would gauge it. Get the mics out, gauge it, make sure you're the right wire. But last time I pulled this off, I already marked it, put the wire on there, and the weight and all that. For inventory, so we do inventory at the end of the year, like all the other factories and stuff. So now I gotta go get a fork truck, take the old wire off from the last setup, put the new wire on, and try to get some crap out of her way. You don't want to work with a bunch of stuff in here, right? Start tripping yourself and all that other fun stuff. Oh. Get Big Bertha out. You don't need Big Bertha for this, but the other fork trucks are all tied up right now, so we just get in it because it's the closest one here. Call this the press room because this is where we put all the press, like the dies, that the punch dies and stuff. Anything that metal goes in this room. I know it's getting close to having to run the Federal over there. I got a Federal and a Bliss I set up and run, so I'll definitely be making videos of them when it comes that time. Yeah, I have 2 or 3 different setups I gotta do. The only reason why I know is because I look at the parts and I can see they're getting low. I know they're gonna start needing them. Or if they know they're getting a big order or something, I'll see on the side over here a bunch of metal. that table back there has got 3 layers. They're all my punch presses I do. A few of them are obsolete that we don't make them anymore, or we send them out somewhere else or whatever. But I make probably 5 or 6 of them at least. I still run activators, cinches, split washers, solid washers, handles, contacts. Yeah, there's a few of them I still run. They're talking about bringing some more of the punch press work here back to our shop instead of outsourcing it. When I say outsource, I'm not saying China, I'm just talking about other shops. A lot of our stuff comes from the States. We're such a small shop and stuff, and sometimes not very cost effective if we run it. It's cheaper sometimes to let other people run it. Yeah, I don't know how many times we send our molds or stamp press out just to have them run our stuff real quick. But I believe I love it when I get to see it come back home. Some definitely get you to scratching your head, but man, when you figure it out, it's just something about it that just makes you have a wonderful day. Especially when you're fighting it for hours or days or whatever, and all of a sudden then it clicks and then you figure it out. Man, something about it. No, we do just feed this all the way. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty cool process though. So now what you do? Now we're at the feeder spot. Yeah, we're gonna tighten this up and let it feed the wire. If this can grab it. Now think it did grab it. For some reason the brake is not wanting to feed it. Oh, there it goes. Alright. So the first thing we do, we're gonna break this loose, move it over to shorten this leg over here. So to recap, we put the front tool in, put the new wire in, put it through the rollers. We got to the feeder. The feeder's not exactly right. It's still a little too tight. So we'll definitely have to change that up a little bit. It's not running properly. I think it's a 30 mil. I'm mistaken. Wow, is it bigger than 30? That was big. That's definitely not 30 millimeter. I'm gonna take that off. I'm causing myself more work. Yeah. The name of the game is to fix, not to break, so. Yeah, I thought I had my breaker bar over there. Guess not. Yeah, this shows you how much we run these. They don't run them very often, but like I said, we got about seven, eight different punch presses we run. And it seems like it hits about the same time every year, around June, July, August, in that area. That's when you'll start seeing me run more of these. Found a fair amount. Made in the USA. Wow. That's crazy. That's pretty neat. And it's like Christmas. That's awesome. Honestly, I don't know if I ever even remember hearing that brand. They got a 6A stamped on the handle. I'm kind of curious where this come from. This is wild. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'll do some research on this one. Here it is. I don't even know why that's over here. It's a 32. That's pretty cool. I'm glad I got to find that. I like old vintage tools. Alright. So, look, I'll show you what I just did. Went from